here with the beautiful Susie Beiler, a beautiful divine channel, and I am such in awe of our connection these past couple months. It's been absolutely magical. So I am so excited to introduce you guys to her and introduce you guys to this beautiful opportunity, this divine opportunity that we have called the Light Language Symposium, all hosted by our beautiful Susie. Hello to everyone. Hi, Dee. Hello. I don't know if Wolfering's on, but hello. I see you. I love you. But yeah, Susie, do you want to introduce yourself before we kind of ground in?
Sure. So I'm Susie Beiler. I am the founder and lead facilitator in the Creation Temple, which is an online membership website for people on the spiritual path to get support. And I am also the host of the Light Language Symposium.
Yay! So before we begin anything at all, you guys know we just always want to take a moment to just breathe and get into our center, because we're going to be sharing a little bit more about this opportunity, a little bit more on the background of it and how it became, and just our experience so far with it. This is a really powerful time to be doing this. So let's just take a moment to be still. Take a couple deep belly breaths. You can place your hands and your heart on your belly, on your body, wherever you'd like. We're just going to tune into this moment. Nice deep breath in, a nice long sigh out. Just do that a couple times for yourself, for your being. Just center in. Drop down into the body. Shake out your shoulders, your hands if you're feeling a lot of energy. Take a couple neck rolls. And just arrive here and now with these beautiful people that are here live and watching this replay. If you're watching this at any point in time, it is divinely perfect for you. Allow yourself to take this moment of gratitude, of being alive. So thank you. I love you. I'm just going to bring in a little light language, and Susie, feel free to chime in as well, just to get us grounded. Ora tekanda ya takoa takanda ira kuasatia lahiataku mantua shetiana ora irakia satuam matia takura koshatuam. Shatuam ma yata lahiataku sa shetiana irakiata wasatiana o wakayata ia lahiataku shu. Nashu.
Oi, que chonque tapa. Jole. Ukucha oto uyang. Kuchata. Ya koto ui kuchatoto. Mukucha atahi la la la. Kucha oto uya. Mukucha. Uchuya. Mukucha.
Continuing those deep breaths down into your roots. Allowing yourself to be surrounded by this golden light. Thank you for your presence here today. Thank you, Susie. Thank you so much. And so we arrive. So the first thing I kind of want to talk about before just bringing up how, like, what the Light Language Symposium is just kind of like how that seed began for you. I'm very curious on how this began, because it's a huge, massive event that's going to be a week long, and yeah, I'm just curious.
I've been in service for many, many years, working with the higher frequency energies and anchoring them into the earth. And this sort of showed up as a way to make it more tangible, because the whole point, the whole goal of the Light Language Symposium is to anchor in these frequencies, flood the ley lines, flood the matrices of light, the grid work around the planet with these light codes and energy signatures. And so it just sort of appeared as a way to anchor in these higher frequencies, and to do it as a collaborative with my presenters, you, and with the attendees, with the participants, because with our intention, we're all doing this.
I love that. Sometimes that's literally how it works with these like downloads of what we're meant to be doing. You literally just follow it, and you've been on this path for a really long time, so it's like you're like, okay, next step, let's go.
Yeah, pretty much. I decided to invest more deeply in my mission, and so this was an opportunity that appeared as a way to do that and to be of that high service also.
Yeah, it's so magical. I'm also like called to ask you like how light language came into your life.
I cannot remember the first time that I spoke it, but I did grow up in the Christian church, and we spoke in tongues. And so I know that when I was younger, I probably spoke in tongues, and that was part of it. But more specifically, when I came to Sedona, I've been here for 7.5 years now. This is a vortex and an intergalactic hub of communication. And so I was really activated into more of my galactic understanding and interaction with my star family. And so I do remember a time where I was at a specific spot in Sedona, and I started speaking the Monero light beings. That's the light language I speak. I started bringing them through, and I was like, whoa, this is powerful. So I can't tell you when that was, but I do have a memory of being at a very specific place and that coming through. And I was like, whoa, okay. Who are you guys? You got some power behind you.
You can feel it too. It's so powerful. And just witnessing you and channeling with you and working with you with the symposium, which you guys are just letting you know, all Susie did was she saw me on YouTube, she messaged me, we hopped on a call, and I was like, boom, 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 yes. we were just really resonating with one another. And there's just so many other presenters or speakers that are here as well, just in such pure of heart. I just want to let you know, like, you brought together some beautiful people that are just like such divine channels, and it can be really, with everything going on in the spiritual community and everything that like is going around channeling and light language, like there's so much talk and separation. It's so beautiful to be able to see people come together with like the same kind of mindset here, and where we are, how we are channeling, and how we are activating, and how we are serving.
I really did call forth those beings who wanted to be of the highest service and who were aligned to that. And I asked some people who, big names, popular people, and they said no. So, maybe they were aligned, maybe they weren't. But I know that I was very specific in calling forth those who were of the highest alignment for this assignment.
Yeah. So why don't you go ahead and just share the little spiel of what it is, and how people can get involved, and what the purpose is for the people that will be attending.
Yeah, beautiful. So the Light Language Symposium starts on July 31st, and it is a 9-day event where people can join us using your link that you'll provide to them. It is a 9-day event. We start with an opening ceremony, and during that opening ceremony, there are just beautiful codes that come through. We have a light language conversation with each other. We invoke the light. It's a really powerful way to open the portals for this event. And then we have 7 days of presenters sharing their material. So what that looks like is Prime Creator actually interviews each presenter, and Prime Creator is an energy that I channel. Prime Creator describes itself as the highest vibrations of love and light. And what was really so much fun for me was that Prime Creator would pull out in each presenter kind of their own cutting edge work and the things that they were ready to start releasing into the world, but maybe hadn't done it yet. And it was like, okay, now's the time. And it was fun because I didn't know anything about most of my presenters. I really didn't know where their work was and what they were working on, but Prime Creator knew and zeroed in right on it. So it was beautiful. So we have 7 days of presenters. And then at the end, the last day, August 8th, which is Lionsgate, we have a beautiful closing ceremony. Again, we have another light language conversation and just tips for speaking light language and grounding and anchoring in the frequencies that you'll be experiencing. And what you can expect to experience as an attendee is activation, integration of these higher frequencies. So for those of you who are deep feelers, for those of you who are empaths, you know that right now we are going through a time of transition on planet Earth. You can feel the extreme intense energies that have been flooding our planet. This symposium will help you to integrate all of that and be more grounded with all those high frequency energies. We give you a lot of practices and tips for integration and grounding. So definitely join us. It's free to join. It's going to be an amazing, amazing experience. And you will also be offered to purchase the package of all the presentations. And I strongly encourage you to do that because there are so many activations, so many codes, so many layers, and there's a multidimensionality to this that you won't find in many other places that will serve you for years to come. So when you buy that package, you have the material forever. It's not like you have it for 2 months and then it disappears. You have it forever and you can work with it next year, 3 years from now, 5 years from now. It will serve you in that way.
Yeah. And like I always say, you guys, like the way that light language works, oftentimes we do need that little that repetition, especially to like fully receive, because there is so much information. Like imagine like several presenters, we have interviews with Prime Creator, amplifying our gifts, and teachings as well, opening ceremony, closing ceremony. There's a lot of codes. So if you really feel like you're that type of person that needs that time to integrate and to return and not just have it be like, you know, all at once, like listen to yourself if that's something that you need. And Susie, it's just incredible. It's so accessible for everyone. And I just thank you so much for allowing us to be of service in a really large way and like to come together. I wanted to speak on my own experience, you guys, with my interview with Prime Creator. And it was like my first experience, I don't know, just like being with someone that could channel through that energy that was literally an amplification. Just wait. Just wait until you guys watch it. You will see like this shift. And I even brought through a lot of like divine feminine activation through this session that we had. And it was so deep. Like for me, it was so deep. It was coming from like deep within my roots. Like I could say my womb, but it was like my roots. You know what I mean? It was really coming from my core. And this is something that I have been finding myself like inching toward becoming, is like more of this divine feminine channel. And a lot of the time, exactly what we need to do, we resist it because we're so used to being one way. And I show up here and like fully everyone's like, such a, you know, a beautiful representation of the feminine. But I'm like, yo, my journey's been all masculine. And I feel like a lot of people can really resonate with that. But I just want to thank you and Prime Creator and Source and just like Gaia for giving me this opportunity to literally step deeper into my gifts with more confidence and to like experience that activation and that opening, that essence of the feminine in such a way. So I cannot wait for you guys to experience this. And if you want to share any of your own experience, because I know you interviewed every single presenter, I'm wondering if you have anything you want to share through just like going through this whole process, like what has come up for you?
Well, Aria, I want to thank you for saying yes and for showing up for this. I mean, that needs to be acknowledged, of course. I want to thank you. My experience, you know, I love being of service, right? It's just sort of what I do. And when this idea came through to interview each presenter through the Prime Creator perspective, I was like, well, that's going to be a lot more work for me. You know, taking the time to do this with the presenters and then editing the videos and, you know, all the stuff that's involved with that background tech stuff. But it was just such a strong yes. Like, this is going to make the symposium that much better, that much more unique. And as you use the word amplified, what really happened was Prime Creator amplified the energy of everything. And so I come in gratitude and humility that I could be even part of that, you know, that I could be part of facilitating something so amazing. So I really do hope that your community will step into this and get the free access and join us, because they're going to get so much out of it. Just your presentation alone, you know, and then multiply that by 7 or 8 presenters, you know, I just, there's so much you'll get out of it. And I can feel your community, Aria, like when we first stepped into this live stream, I can feel your community. They're full of passion. They're full of energy. They're full of power. And, you know, I can feel their energy. And just speaking about it, like, makes it more amplified. You have such an amazing community that works with your material and content. And if they choose to step into this and just get the free access at the very least, what it's going to do for them, what it's going to do for you and your work, what it's going to do for all of us, what it's going to do for the ley lines and the light grids around planet Earth, like huge magnification.
Yes, it's going to be so powerful. And thank you for that. I love you all so much. Oh my goodness. So yeah, the register link is in the description. Let me see if we have any comments. So glad I finally, I think we just lost her. But I'm going to read this. So glad I finally caught you live. I love all your videos. I love you, Chelsea. I love you so deeply. Oh, she's back. She's back.
Hit the wrong button. Sorry.
No worries. No worries. Thank you for making it live. If you're here live, I love you so deeply. If you're here watching the replay, I love you so, so deeply. And thank you so much, Susie, for just taking a moment with me to share this beautiful opportunity. I didn't want to just like gloss over it and send you guys like a community post. I was like, no, we need to come on here and just say like how powerful this really is. And the fact that we're able, like everyone is able to access this for free and experience this for free. There's some beautiful, powerful things going on here. I think it's really going to assist us in these massive shifts that we have going on right now. Like, I'm sure y'all are feeling it. Let me know in the comments if you are. I know personally for me, I've had like a lot of head stuff, like a lot of more like sinus and like pressure. So there's been like a lot of like rising with the energy, and there's just been a lot of us just remembering that we need to stay in our power and to remember that we are protected. As long as we are really within our heart center, as long as we are really just open within this space, we know that we're protected, because that's this source energy, that's this Gaia energy, that's this energy that literally is pure and true and sovereign for you. So it's like, if you open your heart, you be in that space, nothing's going to come through, because you're going to know who you are. You're going to know who you are and how you feel, and trust that. So take care of yourselves, drink lots of water. I love you all.
Breathe through your hearts.
And we hope to see you within the symposium. Thank you so much, Susie.
Thank you.
Sending you guys so much love. Make sure you like this video, comment down below if you're going to be joining us. I would love to know if you are interested. I know a lot of us are really just opening this up. Oh, the hearts there from Day. I love you.
Thanks for the hearts.
All right, you guys. Have a beautiful, magical rest of your day. And yeah, sending you so much love. I'll see you guys in another video, and I'll see you soon, Susie.